Did you know the Bible speaks about investing? Yes, God calls us to be wise stewards of what He has entrusted to us. Welcome to Faith and Finance, Biblical Principles for Prosperity. Like, share, and subscribe. Today, we're diving into a biblical principle that has stood the test of time: investing in multiple ventures. This principle isn't just about money, it's about wisdom, faith, and preparing for the unexpected. If you've ever wondered how to create lasting wealth while honoring God, this episode is for you. Let's start with Ecclesiastes 11 verse 2, where King Solomon, one of the wisest men to ever live, says, "Invest in 7 ventures, yes, in 8. You do not know what disaster may come upon the land." This verse highlights the importance of diversification, spreading your investments across multiple areas to minimize risk. Solomon is teaching us not to put all our eggs in one basket. Why? Because life is uncertain, and it's wise to prepare for different outcomes. But why is diversification so crucial? Let me share a modern example. Think about people who rely solely on one source of income, maybe a single job or one business. If that job disappears or the business struggles, their entire financial stability is shaken. By contrast, those who spread their resources, investing in different areas, exploring side hustles, or creating multiple income streams, are better equipped to weather challenges. This isn't just financial advice, it's biblical wisdom in action. This principle isn't just theory, it's woven into the stories of the Bible. Let's look at Joseph in Genesis. Joseph, guided by God, advised Pharaoh to store grain during the 7 years of abundance. But he didn't keep all the grain in one place. He stored it in cities across the land, ensuring that if disaster struck one area, the others would still have enough. This strategy saved Egypt and surrounding nations from famine. Now, let's bring it into modern times. Think about entrepreneurs who diversify their businesses, or investors who spread their resources across industries. It's the same principle Joseph used thousands of years ago. You might be thinking, this sounds great, but how do I apply this in my life? Let me share 3 practical steps you can take today. 1. Create multiple income streams. If you have a job, consider adding a side hustle, something you're passionate about that can bring in extra income. For example, freelance work, selling handmade items, or teaching a skill online. 2. Invest wisely. Don't rely on one type of investment. Look into different options like real estate, stocks, mutual funds, or even starting a small business. Pray for wisdom and seek advice from trusted financial experts. 3. Give back generously. Remember, all wealth ultimately comes from God. When you give back to His kingdom, you invite His blessings over your finances. As Proverbs 11:25 says, "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." Let me share 2 inspiring stories of people who applied this principle of diversification. 1. Truett Cathy, founder of Chick-fil-A. Truett Cathy started with one restaurant, but he diversified by developing multiple locations and creating a unique franchise model. His willingness to invest in various ventures while honoring God's principles led to his long-lasting success. A friend of mine started as a teacher but began selling handmade jewelry on Etsy during the weekends. Over time, her side hustle grew into a full-time business. By spreading her efforts across teaching and entrepreneurship, she built financial security for her family. While diversification is wise, let's not forget the most important factor: trusting God. Psalm 127:1 reminds us, "Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain." You can diversify and plan, but without God's guidance and blessing, your efforts may fall short. So commit your financial goals to Him and seek His wisdom in every step you take. As we wrap up, here's your challenge for this week. Identify one area where you can start diversifying. Maybe it's exploring a side hustle, researching new investments, or even rethinking how you save. Remember, God calls us to be wise stewards, and part of that is planning for the uncertainties of life. If this message inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And in the comments, tell me, what's one step you'll take this week to diversify? Until next time, stay faithful, stay diligent, and let's walk together toward financial freedom through God's principles.